As the world plunged into the chaos of World War II, an unseen force was mobilizing behind the scenes. This was an army not of soldiers, but of women, ordinary yet extraordinary, who stepped forward to fill crucial roles, often overlooked in the annals of history. In the throes of war, countless women found themselves in factories, trading in their domestic roles for the clang and clamor of the production lines. From aircraft to ammunition, women were the unseen engine driving the machinery of war. Their hands, once accustomed to the delicate work of stitching and weaving, now expertly maneuvered drills and rivet guns, crafting the very weapons that would help turn the tide of conflict. Yet it wasn't just the factories where women made their mark. They donned the uniform of nurses, their compassionate care a beacon of hope amidst the despair and destruction. They cleaned wounds, comforted the dying, and offered a nurturing touch to those far from home. They were the lifeline for many soldiers, a reminder of the humanity that war so often seeks to erase. Beyond the factories and hospitals, women served in roles that may have lacked the outward danger of combat but were no less critical. They were the typists encoding secret messages, the switchboard operators connecting critical calls, and the post women delivering letters from home. Their work may have been invisible to the public eye, but their impact was nothing short of monumental. These women were also the mothers, wives, and daughters who kept the home fires burning. They maintained the semblance of normalcy, juggling the demands of work and family, all while living under the shadow of war. Their resilience, their courage, and their unwavering spirit were the glue that held the home front together. These were the women who kept the home fires burning, who powered the machinery of war. They were the unsung heroines of World War II, the unseen force that played a vital role in the ultimate victory. Their contributions may have been overlooked, but their legacy is undeniable. As we delve deeper into their stories, we honor and remember their invaluable contributions to a world in turmoil. Away from the home front, another group of women were embarking on missions of high risk and high reward. These women, armed with courage and shrouded in secrecy, were the unsung heroines of espionage during World War II. They served in intelligence agencies such as the Special Operations Executive, or SOE, where they undertook clandestine operations that were critical to the war effort. The SOE, dubbed as Churchill's Secret Army, was a British intelligence organization tasked with conducting espionage, sabotage, and reconnaissance in occupied Europe. Among its ranks were numerous women, meticulously trained in the art of silent killing, coding, and survival skills. These women were parachuted into occupied territories, often under the cover of night, on missions that could change the course of the war. They worked with resistance networks, helped in the escape of downed airmen, and sabotaged enemy operations. Their work was dangerous and the stakes were high. Capture often meant torture and execution. One such heroine was Virginia Hall, an American spy serving with the British SOE. Despite a prosthetic leg, which she humorously named Cuthbert, Hall operated in France, organizing and supplying the French resistance, reporting on German troop movements, and aiding in the escape of Allied soldiers. Her contributions were so significant that the Gestapo reportedly considered her the most dangerous of all Allied spies. However, despite her invaluable service, Hall's story remains largely untold, her name often overlooked in the annals of World War II history. These women of espionage were the unseen warriors of World War II. They operated in the shadows, their identities concealed, their missions classified. They risked their lives, not on the battlefield, but in the dark alleyways of occupied territories, the secret radio rooms, and the covert resistance networks. They were the eyes and ears of the Allies, their actions pivotal in gathering intelligence and disrupting enemy operations. They were the unseen warriors, the shadowy figures who risked everything for victory. Their stories of bravery and resilience are a testament to the critical roles women played in one of the most significant conflicts in human history. Their legacy continues to inspire and remind us of the power of courage, determination, and the human spirit. In the dead of the night, a new kind of terror took to the skies. The darkened veil of the World War II battlefield was pierced by the engines of an all-female Soviet air regiment, known to the world as the Night Witches. These were not ordinary pilots but a unique squadron whose bravery and skill would become the stuff of legends. The Night Witches, or Nachthexen as the Germans called them, were a band of fearless Soviet women who took to the skies in rickety, outdated biplanes. With no radar, no radio, and no parachutes, they flew under the cloak of darkness, their only guide the faint glow of the enemy campfires below. Their mission was simple: sow terror and confusion among the German ranks. Their tactics were unconventional and daring. They would cut their engines and glide silently over the enemy lines, dropping their bombs with deadly precision. Then, in the blink of an eye, they would disappear back into the night, leaving chaos and destruction in their wake. These women faced immense challenges. Their aircraft were slow and vulnerable, easy targets for German fighters. They wore their regular uniforms, ill-equipped for the freezing temperatures at high altitudes. Their biplanes could only carry 2 bombs at a time, forcing them to fly multiple missions each night. Yet, they persevered, undeterred by the dangers they faced. Their impact on the German army was profound. Their nocturnal raids disrupted the Germans' sleep and shattered their morale. The whistling sound produced by their planes gave the Night Witches their name, and it was a sound that struck fear into the hearts of their enemies. The Night Witches were more than just pilots. They were symbols of resistance and defiance. Their courage in the face of danger, their tenacity in the face of adversity, and their unwavering dedication to their mission were testaments to their indomitable spirit. These women were the embodiment of bravery, the personification of courage, and the epitome of resilience. They flew fearlessly into the face of danger, undeterred by the darkness that surrounded them or the foes that awaited them below. They were the phantoms of the night, the unseen terror that stalked the skies. The Night Witches, an untold story of courage, resilience, and unparalleled bravery. Their legacy continues to inspire, reminding us of the power of determination and the strength of the human spirit. Behind the scenes, another group of women were breaking codes and breaking barriers. In the shadows of World War II, there was an arena where the battle wasn't fought with bullets and bombs, but with brains and brilliance. This was the realm of science and technology, and it was here that many women found an opportunity to shine. Take, for instance, the women of Bletchley Park. This nondescript estate in Buckinghamshire, England, was the nerve center of the British code-breaking efforts during the war. Here, a team of brilliant women mathematicians, linguists, and chess champions worked tirelessly to crack the Enigma code, a complex encryption used by the Germans to secure their military communications. Their work was shrouded in secrecy, but the results were monumental. By breaking the Enigma code, these women gave the Allies a crucial advantage, allowing them to anticipate German maneuvers and plan their counterattacks. Their contribution to the war effort was invaluable, and yet for decades, their story went untold. But it wasn't just in code breaking that women made their mark. Across the Atlantic, a group of women known as the Top Secret Rosies were making significant contributions to the development of wartime technologies. These women were part of the United States' first human computing project, tasked with calculating ballistic trajectories for new weapon systems. Their work was instrumental in the development of ENIAC, one of the world's first electronic general-purpose computers. These women were pioneers, not just in their respective fields, but in the broader movement for gender equality in science and technology. They challenged the stereotypes of their time, proving that women could excel in roles traditionally reserved for men. They were the brains behind the operation, the silent architects of victory. Their legacy lives on today in the many women who continue to push boundaries and break barriers in science and technology. So let's take a moment to celebrate these unsung heroines, the women who cracked codes, calculated trajectories, and helped shape the outcome of a world at war. They were the brains behind the operation, the silent architects of victory. As the dust of war settled, a new chapter was being written. The heroines of World War II, who had fought with wit, skill, and an unyielding spirit, were leaving an indelible legacy. Their impact would echo through the halls of military, science, and leadership roles for future generations of women. These women, who had bravely served as pilots, nurses, intelligence officers, and resistance fighters, had shattered the glass ceiling of their time. They had proven that courage and resilience were not exclusive to men on the front lines. Their efforts had not only helped shape the outcome of the war, but had also set a precedent. They showed that women too could excel in roles traditionally reserved for men. They laid the foundation for future generations of women to soar in the skies as pilots, to unravel the mysteries of the universe as scientists, and to lead nations as policymakers. Yet, the road was not easy. These women faced numerous challenges, both during and after the war. Discrimination was rampant. Their contributions were often overlooked, their bravery unacknowledged. They had to fight not just the enemy, but also societal norms and prejudices. Even after the war, the struggle did not end. Many found it hard to return to civilian life, their experiences in the war forever shaping their lives. Others continued to fight for recognition, their stories remaining unsung for far too long. But their perseverance was not in vain. Today we see their legacy in every woman who takes to the skies, who steps into a lab, who leads with conviction. We see it in the spirit of every woman who dares to challenge the status quo, to make her voice heard, to make a difference. They were the unsung heroines of World War II, their stories a testament to courage, resilience, and the indomitable spirit of women. Through their actions they challenged the conventions of their time and forever changed the course of history. Their legacy is a beacon of inspiration for all, a reminder that every individual, regardless of gender, has the power to change the world.